Israel's artillery corps revealed the existence of the previously classified Tammuz missile that was operational in Gaza and Lebanon wars. With a range of 15.5 miles, the missile is equipped with an electronic optic sensor that transmits the image of its target to its operators inside an armoured personnel carrier, who then manually drive it towards the target. It is capable of penetrating armoured vehicles. The missiles are fired from an armoured personnel carrier from 2 launchers, each of which is capable of carrying 3 missiles. The carrier can carry an additional 4 missiles inside. While the missile has been in use since the 1980s, it was decided to reveal its existence on Monday. The missile provides us with the ability to accurately attack targets from a standoff position without needing to physically come into contact with the enemy, Colonel Sharon, commander of the Artillery Corps David Sling Formation, told reporters. The missile is based on the Spike long-range missile developed by Rafael Advanced Defense Systems and is operated by the elite Meitei unit of the Artillery Corps. It was open to foreign exports a number of years ago. It was used extensively in the Second Lebanon War against Hezbollah targets, but proved more successful when it was used against Hamas targets in Operation Cast Lead in Gaza in January 2009. Israel has informed Middle East brokers it is willing to discuss proposed borders with the Palestinians, an Israeli official said. According to the official, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu signalled his readiness to aid US and European efforts to renew talks with the Palestinians that have been stalled since last year. In order to restart the Israeli-Palestinian peace talks and facilitate the restarting of direct talks, Israel has been willing to accept a package that includes a formula on borders, the official said. While Israel radio reported that Netanyahu had agreed to negotiate on a possible withdrawal to pre-1967 borders, the official stressed that Israel will not return to the borders of the 1967 war when it occupied the West Bank land or to lines before the war. Netanyahu is willing to accept working with the international community and is keen to find a way to make that happen, the official said. Israel was behind the assassination of the Iranian nuclear scientist last week in Tehran, the German Der Spiegel magazine reported. The article claimed it was the first major operation of the new Mossad director Tamir Paldor and surveys a series of assassination attempts of Iranian nuclear scientists in the past 18 months. The newspaper claims the victim was involved in the development of switches for a nuclear bomb and had worked in a research center in northern Tehran. It pointed out that following the scientist's death there were conflicting reports concerning his identity. Initially he was identified as Dariush Rezai, a physics professor and expert in neutron transport, but later Iranian authorities identified him as Dariush Rezinajad, an electronics student. The German newspaper insists the victim was Professor Rezai, who has not been seen in public since the incident. The intelligence sources told Der Spiegel that the Israeli Air Force support launching an aerial attack on Iran's nuclear sites, a plan the Mossad opposes. As long as the Mossad is leading the campaign against the Iranian nuclear program, it continues to get the big targets, the source said. Israel's economy is in good shape, but the recent wave of protests of rising costs took me by surprise, Bank of Israel Governor Stanley Fischer said at a press conference. Current events on the global market and on the Israeli market are very dramatic, he said, adding the fact that 150,000 took to the streets over the weekend to protest cannot be ignored. Despite this, Israel's economy is in good shape, he insisted. Responding to allegations that the interest rate set by the Bank of Israel was one of the main causes of the rising house costs, Fischer said that had the interest rate been left untouched, Israel would be facing rising unemployment instead of the current housing predicament. The issue, he said, is the slow response to price changes, which is a supply issue. Accessible housing for young couples means that we have to build more, increased supply, he said. Researchers at the Hebrew University have developed a new method to convert waste fibers from the paper industry into non-synthetic foam that can be reused. The Swedish-Israeli Melodia company licensed the product from the Hebrew University and is now looking for seed money in order to bring the foam product to the market. That product has two parts, the microscopic fibers as well as the final foam material. Using existing technology, the team of researchers was able to take cellulose, a natural material produced by trees, and reduce it to a microscopic scale. The tiny cellulose fibers were used as building blocks to create the three-dimensional lightweight and strong foam. Foam has many uses, ranging from seat cushions in the car industry to integral parts of aviation and air and space technology.